What is going on, beautiful people? Christine Austin L. Guys, this is Sunday, and I am in the field. Yup, I am in the field. It is 2023. It is the month of May. It is the 21st, and I am in the field. So I decided that I was going to start dipping back in the field a couple days out of the month and start doing clips again because I miss it. I need to be out here. I have agents that are in the field. We are at a different level, meaning that we are now brokers. So we have multiple carriers. And so I figured, hey, for I don't know how many years, I did a ton of videos, the life of an insurance agent with just one carrier. And now we are and have expanded. And I've been doing telesales for the whole past year. We hit several different challenges. We hit different levels. We are just having a blast over here, hitting records, breaking records, and all of the fun things that happen whenever you just simply go to work and follow a system, right? So today I'm out here. I wanted to do a couple clips while I am door knocking. So this is the intro, and I took out 20 leads to work. All right. So I have my, I'm going to cover them up, but I have my leads right here, all the pages of my leads. Right underneath it, I have my customer questionnaire form that I created to help me get all the information that I need. And then I have a binder that I created that has, you know, several of the different carriers on there. Of course, the Life No Insurance Group, which is my agency name, and just some forms in here that, you know, can help as far as the presentation, and then a paper application to be able to gather the client's info, do an application, a paper application if necessary. I do have my iPad, which is right here, and boom, boom, I got my big old iPad, and I have my folders. So my own little lovely folders, the Life No Insurance Group, congratulating them. And inside of here, I have my policy summary, so I can give them a highlight of what they wrote. Just a flyer with the Life No Insurance Group. A couple flyers with me with my long hair, because I still have the postcards, although I cut my hair off. But I'm still me. And those postcards are for referrals. So definitely like to leave something behind to a client whenever I take care of them. And then if they are not home or they do not answer the door, I printed out my door cracker letter. All right, the one page is a simple, easy to read bullet points, and then on the second page it has my picture, but then it goes into details as far as the different types of insurance that I provide, just in case they already have some life insurance, but they don't have, you know, mortgage protection, right? Or they have regular insurance, but they want final expense. Or they have final expense, but they do want to have regular insurance to be able to leave some money to their loved ones. Whatever. So I have that information there. So what I do with the letter to make it easy on my clipboard is I put it, just slide it right underneath. So I just have it slid right up under there. So while I'm holding my small little easy, right, easy go clipboard, one folder when I sell somebody, and just my binder. And in the binder it has extra applications in there. So that's all I do. That's all I carry. No purse, no bag, no nothing. I remember back in the day hearing about brokers saying that, oh, they have to have, you know, 1 million bags and all the things and this and the third. That's not true. So yeah, we don't need all of that. I have an app on my phone that allows me to be able to look up all the carriers and all the quotes with a click of a button, which is, technology is the bomb. So maybe it was like that in the past, but it's not like that today. Not in my agency. But anyway, we're gonna go knock on some doors. So I'll be back. All right. So the first two doors were apartment buildings. I could not get in the building. So I left the letter on the door. And now I'm at door 5 right now. And I just pulled around. It's a very nice area. And I rode past the house because I couldn't really see the numbers on the house. But I did identify which house that this lead is for. This lady is 42. This is a very nice area. Not like our traditional final expense areas. But the door was open. So I figured I'd come up around the corner, get everything I need so I can literally pull up and jump out the car because the door is open. I don't want them looking at me trying to figure my life out, right? So you want to make sure you are ready and ready to go out the door. And then I put on my recorder just to record my intro of what I say at the door. I've not been out here and I don't know how long. And so, yes, I'm recording myself. I will not share it with you guys because, you know, I just can't. But I'm recording it for myself so that I can hear what I say and how I sound if there's anything that I need to adjust. So you should always be listening to yourself because we may think we're saying one thing and something else comes out, right? So here we go. So a nice young man came to the door and said that she was not home. It looked like it might have been her son. But I did leave the letter with him and let him know that just to give us a phone call and I'd be able to help her with anything right over the phone. And if not, then we'll be back out to the house. And he was like, okay, thanks. Has some cute little dogs at the house. That is something that I do miss. Loving on people's animals because I am an animal lover. So we'll check back in with her later. On to the next. All right, so I wanted to pull over real quick to give an update. As you see, it's getting ready to start getting dark. I pulled out 20 leads. I think I told you guys that in the beginning. Pulled out 20 leads to door knock and checked in with the husband. I stopped for lunch, saw one of my girls, Lily Hudson. She gave me some beautiful earrings, which I ended up taking off because they're just so fancy. They're so beautiful. I didn't want them to just be like a distraction, although I love my earrings. Lily, thank you so much. She's just a sweetheart. So stopped to eat with her real quick. Catched up, all that good stuff, and kept it moving. So I ended up checking it with the husband not too long ago, and I was like, babe, it feels great to be out here dealing with all the emotions of, you know, door knocking, looking to see if there's any dogs around, you know, just all of the things. I came up against a lady, not against a lady, but there was a older lady that couldn't walk and could barely talk, and you could tell she didn't have any teeth or anything like that, and she like was pulling on her blinds like, you know, she just can't open the door and she can't, you know, get to the door. So I was like, oh man, that's sad. So I asked her, you know, where can I leave the letter and who can, you know, get the letter. So she sat on the front porch, so I did that. And right here, and this is one of the stories that you will hear all the time, like, just don't stop, don't quit. Because I was like, babe, where are the people at? It's like a beautiful day. And he was like, well, you know what, honey, you should have been out earlier. True. But I did watch online church, and then I was like, I'm gonna go after that. So he was like, but you already know, you know what I mean? It's the weekend. Yesterday was pouring out raining, and I did not go out yesterday, so I went out today. But I was like, I'm gonna do the 3 p.m. until 9. So I'm going through the leads, I'm door knocking, I'm going all through the neighborhoods, just reminiscing and remembering, you know, old days, being out here, getting in and out the car. I talked to some guy who had this big old dog, and I was like, you got control of that dog? And he was like, oh, yes, ma'am. I'm like, okay, because that's a pit, and I got a pit, and I already know, you know, they sometimey, right? So he's laughing, he talked about the car, whatever. Gave him my flyer. Dog was, you know, amazing. Pitbull, beautiful, beautiful red nose. And so I gave him my card. He was like, yeah, I don't even have a job, this and that. I'm like, well, you know, things turn around, you know, definitely call me, you know, have your mom call me, whatever. So then kept it moving, kept door knocking, and got to this house. This is literally the second to the last door in my stack. Second to the last door in my stack. And the lady came, she was like, oh, baby, somebody already been to my house. And I said, oh, yeah, you know, that's why I'm here, right? That's why I'm here. It's not been updated in the system that you took advantage of the program. Did you take advantage of the program. She said, well, no. I said, was it too expensive? She said, well, yeah. I said, well, come on and sit outside with me real quick. Let's talk about this. I just want to make sure that we can get you taken care of. That's why I'm here. So she was like, I remember the guy's name, and I don't know where, he didn't leave me a card or anything, but I remember his name. He said he was going to call me back, but he never called me back. I said, no problem. I'm here. So I can help you out. So I asked her, what was going on with her health and everything else. And so she was like, well, so she told me the things that were going on. And I said, okay, well, what was the quote that he gave you? And so she told me, $45, $46 for 5,000. And I said, okay, I can absolutely beat that all day. I said, let's have a seat. And I ran through real quick what's been going on with her. And even with a guaranteed issued plan, meaning that no medical questions asked, guaranteed, covered, because the other plan, she was going to 3-year pay-in period, 3 years. So that's a 3-year modified plan. Not going to mention the name of the company because I don't know if I'll get in trouble, so I won't. But I was like, I could give you a 2-year pay-in period and $3,000 more worth of coverage for the same price. She was like, sign me up right now. And so I said, well, wait a minute. Did you sign up with the other person? She was like, well, no, I ain't signed up because, I didn't have the money and it just didn't make sense at the time. I said, okay, but we got the money now. She said, yeah, I got the money for that because that's more money and that makes more sense to me. I said, no problem. So we sat outside, had a great old time, got all of her information and got her set up. And I told her on my form, it has the warning. I said, now I want you to read this out loud. And on the warning, it lets her know if anybody else calls, door knocks her, sends her text messages, let them know that she is 100% covered and give them my name and my phone number and I can help them do what I do because I shop all the carriers to get the best price possible. So I feel good about that. I'm gonna go ahead and hit my last door. I told my husband I may, because I still have some daylight, grab some more leads and just continue to knock on my way home. Like, why not? So the one thing I do like to tell everybody, and I said everybody, is when is the best time to go help another client? Right after you help the client. Why? Because you loving on them, you feel good, and you're ready to continue to share and bless another family. So I'm on my way, and prayerfully we can go help some more families. And if not, at least I was able to help one today. I'll be back. So this last lead that I just went to, pulling into this little area. Hold on. Okay, so pulling into this cul-de-sac, right? It is very, very high end. And I just remembered when I was a new agent dealing with final expense and thinking, why would somebody in that area actually fill out a final expense form when it looks like they have money? Guys, ladies, do not think. Don't think. Just go to the doors, have confidence. You never know, right? Go to the door, and I pull up. There was no cars in the port at all, and the house was dark. So I'm looking like, okay, it doesn't look like anybody's in the home, but I learned from years of doing this business, knock on the door anyway. They did have a ring, and those rings are cameras that are recording you. So I do not ring the doorbell so that I show up on their TV and their phone. I knocked on the door. So knocked on the door. They came to the door, and there was 2 names on the lead. The man answered, so I addressed him as the name on the lead. And I asked him, hey, my name is Christine from the Life Now Insurance Group. I'm here because you guys have requested information about the final expense programs that are available in this area. Did you actually fill this out, or did your wife, and I said her name, fill it out? And so he looked at it and he's like, oh, you know what? I think that's my wife's handwriting. Hold on. Is it okay if I take it? Absolutely take it. So then she came to the door. She just had surgery, but she said, yes, she filled it out. And nobody's been there to go over the information with her, and they're interested to learn more. And I asked her if she would prefer a phone, because normally we do it over the phone, but because we could not reach them, then I came out to the field. She said, absolutely, the phone would be better. And I said, perfect. So we set an appointment. Who knows, right? And I did tell them, I'm putting you guys in for an appointment, but if you don't answer, I'm going to have to come back out to the house because this is a state regulated form that you put out and I have to go over the information. So she was like, oh, we will absolutely answer the phone. I said, perfect. So who knows? We'll see. I'm on the last store. I'll be back. All right. So we wrapping it up. End of the day. I hit it's about 23 doors that I ended up hitting today. Saw one young lady. Well, I saw a couple people, but I did a presentation, was able to help the one lady, love her, have her picture on my phone. Hold on. Okay, so I put the car on auto drive, so I'm being safe while I'm doing the rest of the video. I was trying to wait for another red light. However, so end of the day, did about 23 doors all over my little town. Allegheny County is where I work today. And had a chance to sit and do one presentation. Absolutely amazing. This lady, love her. Energy was amazing. I already told you guys what happened with that. So I was able to help one family. And yeah, the last house, I was able to set an appointment for a phone interview, and that's going to be on Tuesday. The rest of them, I left letters at the door, and tomorrow is Monday. So tomorrow's going to be phone day. So I will go back, and everybody that I left letters to, I will be calling. Those are going to be the first people that I call tomorrow. And I'll call them 3 times in the morning, 3 times again, and I do 3 times, meaning 3 in a row, and then again in the afternoon, and then again in the evening, right? So I'll be setting appointments to be in the field for Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's the update. Had a great day. I'm excited. I made it through all of my isms, all of my emotions and everything else, right? For being the first time in the field in a long time. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You still have those emotions. You just got to fight through them. And what I say to all of that is, I didn't die. And I was able to help a young lady, which in turn is helping her whole family because she's now covered. So I feel good. Thank you for watching. Put your comments down below. Like, share. And we'll be back because I'm back in the field. So I'm going to be posting more because this helps me be more accountable as well. Peace. Oh, yeah. I'm hiring in all states. Yes, indeed. So if you're interested or looking for another opportunity to change your financial picture, to do something that is challenging, feel free to schedule some time to chat. Go to lifenowagency.com. I will make sure that I put that in the description box down below. Looking for serious individuals only. Yeah, hit me up. Let's get out here and change the world and help these families get protected. No longer should we have families using GoFundMe or anything else. We need to get out here and help these families. And in turn, we help ourselves. So now I'm done. Peace.